YouTube? It's your girl Rachel, and I'm here back again with another YouTube video for you guys. And in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time. So today's story time is I stole her boyfriend, right? So we're gonna get into this story time, and it's gonna get juicy because I don't even think I could show y'all receipts because it's not the same phone. But I'm going to try to get very into detail about the story time and try to be very detailed as possible because I stole her boyfriend. But we just finna get into this. Okay, so we're going to start off by saying that I have a lot of clout on Snapchat, right? So, like, I'm a very pretty person. Like, I'm not one of them at all. So, of course, boys be texting me, trying to get next to me and everything, but I'm mad bougie. I don't text nobody back, right? So we talking about this one particular person, which was her boyfriend. So basically, way before this whole situation, he was trying to talk to me. But when he was trying to talk to me, I wasn't texting him back. But then when he texted me to be my bestie, I texted him back. So we was besties for a while, but I get tired of people very easily. If you're a boring person, I'm getting tired of you, in all honesty. I'm tired of you. Like, it's a wrap. I got tired of him or whatever, and we stopped talking. We never agreed to be not besties. Like, I never said, oh, you're not my bestie, da-da-da-da. We just stopped talking. My god sister, she had came to my house, and he had picked us up in his car, and we went to Wendy's to get food or whatever, right? So he let me drive the car, and I was driving or whatever, right? We just had a valid night, and she got footprints and I got Wendy's. We started talking or whatever, and I made him my bestie again because, not again, but y'all get what I mean. Like, I never stopped being besties with him, but we just stopped talking. So I made him my bestie. But mind you, when I made him my bestie for the second time, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And when he was my bestie the first time, I don't even know if he had a girlfriend. I think I was on FaceTime. I don't even think I was on FaceTime with him ever. The second time we was besties. No, I'm lying. Yes, we was on FaceTime when he was coming to pick me up. So, mind you, it's a few days later, and he's coming to pick me up because we going to Silver's. And if y'all don't know, Silver's is a chicken and waffle spot. Well, that's the only thing I get from Silver's. It's chicken and waffles and probably a lemonade or something light, right? So we go to Silver's, and I was in the passenger seat and he was in the driver's seat. And I'm eating my food, and I had on my off-white shoes, and I took off my shoes and I put my feet on him or whatever. And I took a picture and I posted on my Snap, and I was like, bestie. Now he let me drive the V again. That same day he let me drive, and after I'm finished driving, I go back in the passenger seat and I go on Snapchat, and now I'm looking at the picture that I had posted where I was like, bestie, and I seen somebody screenshotted it. So I scroll down, and I'm like, who is this? And his friend was in the car, and his friend was like, that's his girlfriend. I'm like, okay. And then he checked his phone, and then his girlfriend was blowing up his phone, da-da-da, or like, you're done, this and that. So I was like, just tell her that you're my bestie, this and that. He had got mad, right? Mind you, that same day, I was supposed to go to somebody's B&B, and we was all supposed to go because we was talking about it. But I was like, can you drop me? He was like, no. I was like, okay. So he didn't drop me, and then he dropped me home. So now we in front of my house. He had parked across the street, and we're in front of my house. And he wasn't trying to drop me to where I want to go. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to leave. Like, there's no point in me, like, being in your face. And then he's mad that his girlfriend is mad at him for me posting bestie on Snapchat. Like, okay. Like, I'm not finna sit here and kiss your ass and do this because you have a toxic relationship, and that's none of my business. So I had left the car, right? And mind you, I'm already mad because I wanted to go where I was going, and he wasn't trying to drop me. I'm like, that's so selfish or whatever. And he's weird because when I was asking him to drop me to the B&B, he had called another female and was like, where you at? I'm in the hood, da. And I'm like, you're a whole weirdo. So I had left the car, and I'm walking to my crib now, And he's calling me. He's like, Rachel, come. I'm like, are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? I'm like, are you dumb? I'm sitting here like, are you dumb? But you know, Rachel, she's an idiot. So I had went back. But he was on the side of my house. He wasn't by his car or whatever, because his car was across the street. So I went, and he tried to give me a hug. He was like, give me a hug. I was like, are you dumb? I was like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? And I kept walking, and I went inside my house. Then it was like around the time I was going to Atlanta. I had posted that on my Brown Skin League channel. If y'all don't know, go check that channel out, because I posted Atlanta vlog on that channel. So go check that out. But it was around that time, and I think it was the day before. I think it was the day before, because I was doing my braids. I did my braids myself. I did box braids, and I was doing box braids. He was driving. I think he was like in Queens on the highway or whatever, but he was driving. He was like, what's the word? I'm like, pick me up, I'm hungry, I want something to eat, something like that. I want Wendy's or something like that. No, I think I said I want crab. I don't remember, but that's what I had said. Basically, like, come pick me up, because yeah. And then he was like, all right, this and that, but he got to the hood mad fast. I'm just like, no, I'm not going outside. I don't feel like going outside no more. One, my hair's not finished. Two, you took too quick. Three, nah, let me stop. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go no more. I'm over it. But mind you, I had his Apple Watch, right? And just because I didn't want to go outside to go get food with him, he was like, oh, give me my Apple Watch back. And I'm like, okay. Because he was outside my crib. I'm like, I don't want to go no more. Like, I told you that I don't want to go no more. Like, what did you still outside my crib for? Like, mind you, I told him I didn't want to go before he even got to my crib. So I'm like, why would you even still come in if I already told you that I did not want to go? Right? So then he's blowing on my phone. He like, oh, come outside, come outside, come outside, come outside. Blow my phone, trying to tell me come outside. I'm like, I don't want to come outside. Like, what's your motive, boy? Then he was like, oh, something about my watch. Give me my watch. I'm like, boy, you can have this watch back. I don't want it. And yeah, I went outside to go give him his watch, and I went outside, gave him his watch, and then I was walking back to my crib, and he's calling me. I'm like, yo, bro, what? But I didn't go back to him. I went inside my crib because I don't got time for nobody and they antics, because it was no reason for you to take your watch back. But yeah, you want to act cute, I can act cuter, right? So that happened, and I think it was like 3 days later, his girlfriend gonna call my phone off of his phone. She called me first, but like, it was usually I don't answer nobody's calls or like talk to anybody, but it was like a very calm, busy day. So like, I was doing it. I was answering calls, and I had answered his call, and it was his girlfriend. She was like, oh, did tell you blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah. Because, first of all, I don't even talk to him, and he's a dub. You're done. So, I didn't really care at that point. So, I told her, I was like, yeah, and she was like, stop playing with me. So, I hung up the phone. I'm like, I'm not finna stay on the phone with you. That's that. And then she called me again, and I don't think I answered. Yeah, I didn't answer, and she kept texting my phone. I'm like, stop texting my phone, because first of all, you asked me a specific ass question, and I answered that for you. Why are you still trying to talk to me? Like, girl, I don't want to talk to you. Like I don't want to be involved in your toxic relationship, beef or whatever. Like, I don't want to speak to you. So I'm like, stop calling my phone. And she's like, girl, I'll stop calling your phone once you answer. I'm like, I'm not answering, so stop calling my phone. She was like, I'll stop calling once you answer. And I was like, I can just block you. And she just kept calling my phone, kept doing the most. And like, she just kept calling my phone like a widow. Like, what else you want to ask me? Like, you can see the messages. You can see all the messages. So if he's sitting there deleting messages, that's not my business. That sounds like a personal problem. Like, girl. But yeah, like, and I stole her man because he wanted me. So, girl, bye. Yeah, that's the story of how I stole that girl man. So if y'all like this story, give it a thumbs up. And if y'all did not, then that's y'all business. Sounds personal. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn my post notifications so you can get notified the next time I post another video for you guys. And peace, my leaves.
More talent than my motherfucking left thumb. She ain't a Nicki fan, then the bitch deaf dumb. You ain't my